Today, I'm going to walk you through the ethical analysis of direct-to-consumer prescription drug advertising through the Rights Approach ethical framework. We will be referring to direct-to-consumer prescription drug advertising as DTC. The Rights Approach has its roots in Kantian ethics. It focuses on individuals' autonomy, their right to choose for herself or himself. People are not to be treated as means to an end. They are not objects to be manipulated. It is a violation of human dignity to use people in ways they do not freely choose. An expansion on the right to be treated as we choose are the rights to the truth and the rights to not be injured. The first aspect of this framework I will discuss is that people are not to be used as means to an end. DTC allows this as pharmaceutical companies reach their end of reaping large profits through the expense of consumer rights and well-being. The second aspect I wish to discuss is individual autonomy. We can say that autonomy has been respected when we can establish that there is no deception or exploitation involved. DTC does not respect autonomy as it markets such exploits as anxiety to sell unnecessary drugs, making it unclear whether the consumer has truly made a voluntary choice. Under the rights approach, consumers are not to be manipulated, yet DTC directly uses manipulative tactics to sell their products. They also gear their ads towards individuals who are at highest risk to be manipulated, such as the elderly. The ethical framework says that we have a right to be treated as we choose. An expansion on this right is the right to the truth. It says that we have a right to be told the truth and be informed about matters that significantly affect our choices. DTC violates this right by obscuring the truth through the structure of these ads. Benefits of the drug are promoted with soft voice tones and slow speeds, while depicting happy lifestyles in individuals. This portion of the ad is always placed first and designed to grab your attention, whereas risks are portrayed at the end of the commercial when most viewers have lost focus and attention. The truth is further obscured as consumers are not notified if one certain drug has been through its mandatory testing or if they are certified to be unharmed. The second expansion to the right to be treated as we choose is the right to not be injured. It says that we have the right not to be harmed or injured unless we freely and knowingly do something to deserve punishment or risk such injuries. DTC violates this by allowing drug companies to promote their drugs as safe, even if they don't yet know long-term effects. This unwillingly puts consumers at risk for injuries. DTC leads to overmedication, which creates public health threats such as the opioid crisis. It also puts consumers at risk to be injured as it pressures doctors into prescribing medicines that may not be optimal for their patient. After a careful analysis, we conclude that direct-to-consumer prescription drug advertising is not only bad for consumers' health, but is also unethical under the Rights Approach ethical framework.